Hello everybody and welcome back to a very special video here on the channel. Now today marks the 7th year anniversary of me starting the MJD7999 YouTube channel on January 30th, 2010. 7 years ago today, I sat down and started making videos on this channel, and here we are 7 years later with almost 8,000 subscribers, almost 2 million views, and people still watching these videos, and I am extremely grateful for all of you guys coming along with me on this journey. And I am eternally grateful to all of you guys for helping me reach the level of success that I have on this channel today. On this day, I am very excited to announce a very large project that I've been working on for the better part of a couple of months now, and I figured that today is the best day to kind of share this all with you guys. So I'm just going to jump right in and tell you guys, what this is, and I'm sure that there's a lot of you guys that have already typed in the URL that is in the title of this video to see for yourself. But this is a website, or this is going to be the introduction of a website that I'm calling OSForumsnet. And essentially what this website is, and what the goal of this website is to create a little forum community for everybody here on this channel, and to eventually expand and to bring in some other people from outside of this channel, and to have this forum community where we can come on here and talk about a wide range of topics, ranging from operating systems to PC hardware. There's some boards for off-topic and random discussion on here, and there's even a board on here where you can share like, let's say that you might have access to like some really cool older software, and you want to share that to other people on this forum. Well, you can do that. Or if you want to share some software that that you've been working on it, and you want to have an audience to like test it out, well, you can do that as well in here. There's going to be some forum functionality, or there is some functionality on this forum that is going to allow you to do that as well. Now you'll notice that the first forum category, under this whole site info thing, is operating system discussion. There is a board dedicated to just operating system discussion, and obviously the name is OS Forum, so this is going to be kind of the main core of the sort of the meat of the discussion that's going to be happening on this website. And the reason for this is I've just kind of noticed that out of the years that I've been making videos, especially the past 3 or 4 years where I've been doing it, videos every week, I've been noticing that a lot of you guys, and probably the majority of you guys, have a major interest in operating systems, and specifically Windows operating systems. And I figured that it would be cool to kind of implement that into this little site that I have here, and to kind of have that, because this is going to be a site for all of you guys, and I kind of figured, why not make it to where it is for all of your guys' interests, so that you guys would actually be interested in using the site. So that's why that I've kind of made operating systems kind of the core of the site. So we've got boards for you can talk about early operating systems like DOS and early versions of Windows. We've got boards for Mac OS. We've got boards for mobile OSs and versions of Linux, any Linux distribution, and just any other cool and random operating system that like maybe something obscure that the world hasn't really heard of. You can talk about that in here as well. And as I've mentioned, we also have boards for PC hardware, and I just kind of figured, if you're going to talk about software, why not talk about hardware as well? Because hardware is essential to running software, because you need hardware to run software on. So we've got boards to talk about all the major components of computers, ranging from CPUs all the way even to your mouse and keyboard, where you can talk about in the peripheral discussion category here. So you can talk about these wide range of topics in here as well. You can talk about things like what your favorite CPU is, the upcoming Ryzen CPUs from AMD, like any sort of news about these different products, or you can post what your specs are. You can do that kind of stuff in here as well. We also have the other kind of random category. This is just kind of for stuff that is off topic, things that really don't fit in to these other two main categories here. And yeah, I think that these two main categories, especially this one, the OS discussion, is going to kind of be the main discussion on the forum. But I also figured that why not have something for those that want to say something else, for those that might not, or that might want to talk about something else besides just operating systems and just PC hardware. So we've got stuff for we have this board called The Lounge, which is for off-topic discussion, where you can come in here and talk about pretty much anything. You can come in here and just talk about, like, if you have something funny or something cool that you want to share with us, you can post that in here. And we also have something that is really cool, and I think you guys are really gonna like, and it's something I call the software exchange. And this is what I was talking about, where that this board has a little bit of a functionality to where we can share links to different types of software. Essentially what this is a very simple form, or a board within the forums here, where you guys if you have like, let's say for example that you might have like an old CD for a version of Windows 98 that came from like a university, something that most people wouldn't really have access to, and let's say that that you want to share that with everybody. Well, you can do that on here, and you can share that, and I myself am most likely going to be checking this forum for video ideas, and I'm probably going to be looking at it and seeing if there's any cool things for things to feature on my YouTube channel. So there's definitely some video possibilities here. This is also a place that you are welcome to post your own creations, your own operating systems, your own software, just as long as it doesn't violate any sort of copyright laws, such as by using copyrighted music or logos or images or things like that. Just as long as it doesn't violate any of that, then you'll be fine, and you can post that in here. And if you allow me to make a video on that, and if you would like me to, I could do that as well, and kind of share it with everybody else on the channel if you would like that. So we kind of have that form for that as well. And speaking of my YouTube channel, we even have a board dedicated to YouTube channel discussion, where you can come in here and talk about videos that I've already made. You can kind of talk about videos that you want to see on my channel, and make any video requests in here, and you can do that as well. So kind of this forum site and my YouTube channel are going to kind of be sort of linked together, with this forum right here. And we also have a general site feedback, where if you're like noticing any issues with the site, if it's running slow, or if you're think that any cool features that you have in mind that you think would be cool to be added to the site, you can post those in here, and I will take a look at them. And that is essentially just a brief little overview of the OSForums.net website here. I do also want to mention, because I know you guys are probably going to ask, that this site is, first of all, it's 100% secure with SSL. As you can see here, I have installed working SSL certificates on this site, so we have that up and running. So that is probably one of my major concerns with this website, was getting HTTPS and SSL working, and I've been able to do that, and that was one of my first priorities for this site. So that is working. This is also running on a 24/7 VPS. I don't know why they said 24/7, because it has to be, because it's a website. But this is running on a dedicated VPS, meaning that there's going to be, this is basically going to be a super fast site. There's going to be no slowdowns. The host that I'm using has 99.9% uptime. It is running on a gigabit internet connection with 1 gigabit per second up and down, and it has SSDs that the site is hosted on SSDs. So that's also going to make it extremely fast. Pages are going to load fast. With that combined with the gigabit internet, is going to be super fast. So you're going to notice, and what I've been noticing when I've been using the site, when I've been working on it, is that it is super fast. So that is essentially, as I said, a brief overview of the website. Again, OSForumsnet. I would highly encourage you guys to come over here and check it out. I'm really hoping that you guys do so. Again, I've been working on this for a while, and as I've said, I've just been really interested in creating a little bulletin board community for you guys, and I figured that just today would be the best day of doing that, because again, it is the 7th year anniversary of me starting making videos on this channel. So I just want to close this out with, again, thanking you guys so much. We're about to hit 2 major milestones once again: 8,000 subscribers, 2 million views, and again, we're at 7 years of me making videos today. So here's to 7 more years. And again, guys, I just want to thank you so much for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next video.